Hello friends, my name is Kailash Chandra Joshi and welcome to all our YouTube channel. Name is OJD Computer Education. Good news for you that today I am going to discuss with you Super 50 questions in NIELIT CCC. That questions are very important, most important questions. And as you know, students, if you are interested in government job, then you should have government certificate of CCC or O level. These questions are very important for clearing in CCC new pattern examination as well as any other competitive exam. So nowadays of CCC new syllabus is very challenging for the student. So we are in front of you with these Super 50 questions. Our team objective that all students get 100% success in CCC exam. So let's start. So in this slide we will discuss first LibreOffice questions, second slide in basics and internet, third one is Linux and Unix questions, fourth one is future skills and cyber security questions, and the fifth slide is digital financial services questions. So these questions are very important and nowadays very much asking in CCC examination. So let's get started. So now this is our first question. So what is the first question? The first question in front of you students, you can see also. So the first question is, in which menu of LibreOffice Writer is the mail merge or letter wizard found? So you can also reply in comment box. So reply the answer in comment box. Hurry up, do it fast, and I will tell you the answer. The right answer is tools. So in LibreOffice tools menu contain mail merge wizard. So now what is mail merge? I am just want to tell you about what is mail merge. So mail merge is LibreOffice tool that allows us to produce multiple documents from a single document using a data source. Mail merge solves this problem by allowing us to make multiple copies of a document and automatically inserting data from a source to certain parts of the document. Mail merge was first used to produce mailing letters but has multiple applications as well. So that is the power of mail merge in LibreOffice. So I hope you understand this question. So let's move to the next question. So this is our next question. What is the shortcut key for print preview in LibreOffice Writer? So you can also write the answer in comment box. Hurry up, do it fast. I hope you write the answer in comment box. So let's see the answer. The right answer is Control plus Shift plus O. So this is the right answer. This is the shortcut key that we used in LibreOffice for print preview. And what is LibreOffice? I just give you a very brief introduction about LibreOffice. So LibreOffice is a powerful and free office suite, a successor to OpenOffice.org, that is related to organization, used by millions of people around the world. Its clean interface and feature-rich tools help you unleash your creativity and enhance your productivity. LibreOffice includes several applications that make it the most versatile, free and open source office suite on the market. So I hope you understand what is LibreOffice Writer. So let's move on to the next slide. So this is our next slide and the question is front of you. What is the shortcut key for automatic spelling check in LibreOffice Writer? Whenever we are working on any document files, then if we commit any mistakes, then automatic spelling checking is used to sort out that mistakes. So we use Shift plus F7 shortcut key for automatic spelling check in LibreOffice Writer, and this is the explanation of LibreOffice Writer. So LibreOffice Writer supports multiple language dictionaries that are used to validate the grammar of the words as you type alongside spelling. So I hope you understand the answer and this question as well. Now the next question is there a shortcut key for inserting a table in LibreOffice Writer? So what is the shortcut key for inserting a table in LibreOffice Writer? Comment fast in the comment box. Answer me this question. Hurry up students, I am waiting for your answer. I hope you all give the answer in the comment box. So the right answer is Control plus F12. Control plus F12 is the shortcut key for inserting a table in LibreOffice Writer. So now I would like to just tell you what is table. A table is an arrangement of data in rows and columns, or possibly in more complex structure. Tables are widely used in communication, research and data analysis. So let's move on to the next question. This is our next question. What is the menu used for the watermark in Writer? So why we use watermark, and what is the menu? In which menu watermark exists? So in LibreOffice, watermark exists in the insert menu. You find watermark in insert menu. Insert menu is the right answer. Now what is watermark? A watermark is a message, usually a logo, a stamp or signature, superimposed onto an image with a great deal of transparency. Watermarks are best known for being used in signing banknotes, but they are also frequently used in marking important documents like passports or envelopes and stamps. So why we use watermark? So this is the explanation of watermark. I hope all students get the answer and as well as understand the concept of watermark. So now this is our next question. So next question is, what is the shortcut key to exit the LibreOffice? So how to exit LibreOffice? What is the shortcut key? Reply and comment fast in the comment box. Hurry up students, do it fast. And what is the right answer? The right answer is Control plus Q. So Control plus Q is the right answer to exit LibreOffice menu. Now our next question is, what is the shortcut of ruler in LibreOffice? How to insert a ruler in LibreOffice? What is the shortcut key to inserting a ruler in LibreOffice? So I am waiting for your comment. In comment box, give the answer. You can reply comment box. Do it fast. So the right answer is Control plus Shift plus R. Control plus Shift plus R is the right answer for inserting ruler in LibreOffice. So what is the next question? This is our next question. How many menus are there in LibreOffice Impress? So how many menus are there in LibreOffice Impress? Students, comment in the comment section. Hurry up. And the right answer is 10. There are 10 menus in LibreOffice Impress. Let's move on to the next question. So our next question is, in Impress, the minimum and maximum zoom size is. So in LibreOffice Impress, the maximum and minimum zoom size is, the minimum zoom size is 5 and the maximum zoom size is 3000. So this is the right answer. Let's move on to the next slide. Actually these questions are related in LibreOffice only. So first slide is for LibreOffice. In LibreOffice Impress, macros command available in which menu? How to insert or how to find macros command available in which menu? So the right answer is Tools. In Tools command, you find the macros command in LibreOffice. This is the right answer. Why we use macros? Macros is basically used for recording purpose in LibreOffice. So let's move on to the next slide. So this question is related to basics and internet. Our LibreOffice section has ended. Now let's move on to the next section, that is basics and internet. So this is our first question. Which type of computers uses the 8-bit code called EBCDIC? So comment in the comment box what is the right answer. You can reply in comment box. I am waiting. Hurry up students. I hope you understand and you know the answer of this question, otherwise I will tell you. So the right answer of this question is, that is the mainframe computer. Mainframe computers are the computers that uses 8-bit code, that is called EBCDIC. Now what is EBCDIC? This is the explanation. EBCDIC stands for Extended Binary Coded Decimal Interchange Code Data Encoding System, that is developed by IBM. IBM stands for International Business Machine, that uses a unique 8-bit binary code for each number and alphabetic character, as well as punctuation marks and accented letters and non-alphabetic characters. That is the meaning of EBCDIC. So let's move on to the next slide. So our next question is, which of the following was a special purpose computer? What is a special purpose computer? Which of the following was a special purpose computer? The special purpose computer is ABC. ABC was a special purpose computer. Now ABC stands for Advanced of Berry Computer. ENIAC stands for Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer. EDVAC stands for Electronic Discrete Variable Automatic Computer. I hope you understand what is the special purpose computer and why we use it. That is ABC. Advanced of Berry Computer is the special purpose computer. Now let's move on to the next slide. High density double-sided floppy disk could store data. So how many data or storage, what is the storage capacity of floppy disk? So the storage capacity of floppy disk is 1.44 MB. This is a very important question for CCC examination as well as any other competitive examination. That is, the answer is 1.44 MB, the size or storage capacity of a floppy disk. So let's move on to the next question. This is the explanation. Now what is floppy disk? A floppy disk is a type of disk storage composed of a thin and flexible disk of a magnetic storage medium in a square or nearly square plastic enclosure lined with a fabric that removes dust particles from the spinning disk. Floppy disks are read from and written to by a floppy disk drive, that is FDD. Let's move on to the next question. Our next question is the communication protocol used by internet. This is most prominent question which is most frequently asked in CCC examination or any other competitive examination. I hope you all know the answer of this question. So you can reply in comment box. Do it fast. Hurry up students, do it fast. Give me the answer. I am waiting. Now the answer of this question is TCP/IP. TCP/IP stands for Transmission Control Protocol / Internet Protocol. It is also known as Internet Protocol Suite. So the explanation of this question is HTTP. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. www World Wide Web. www World Wide Web. And TCP/IP stands for Transmission Control Protocol / Internet Protocol. And FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol. Let's move on to the next slide. A user can get files from another computer on the internet by using. So what is the right answer of this question? Hurry up. Give the answer in comment box. I am waiting for the answer. Please reply and be with me throughout the session because all the questions are very important for your upcoming examination of CCC. So what is the right answer? The right answer is FTP, and FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol. HTTP, now it is a very brief explanation of these protocols. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Telnet stands for Telecommunication Network. UTP stands for Unshielded Twisted Pair Cable. FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol. So the right answer of this question is File Transfer Protocol. Let's move on to the next slide. Which of the following protocol is used for www? So www, which of the following protocol is used? Now what is the right answer? The right answer is HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It is a very brief explanation. FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol, and W3 stands for World Wide Web. I hope you understand all the questions and its answer as well. So now let's move on to the next slide. So these slides are related to basics and internet. Ethernet family. Ethernet is family of protocol used in Ethernet protocol. Ethernet use WISP protocol. So Ethernet used LAN protocol, and LAN stands for local area network, MAN stands for metropolitan area network, WAN stands for wide area network, and BIOS stands for basic input output system. I hope you understand. Let's move on to the next question. One can transmit and other can receive is called. One can transmit and other can receive is called. So it is called simplex. Now what is simplex? It only sends information in one direction. Like radio, half duplex, it only sends information in both directions but one at a time. And full duplex, it only sends information in both directions simultaneously. So here the question is, one can transmit and other can receive it is called simplex method. Like radio is used for broadcasting. We do not reply it. So the simplex method, it only sends information in one direction and we cannot reply it. So I hope you understand. Let's move on to the next slide. The equipment needed to allow home computers to connect to the internet is called. So please reply. You can reply in the comment box. Reply it. Do it fast. I hope you understand the answer of this question. So the right answer is modem. Modem allow you to connect home computers to any other internet is called modem. The equipment needed to allow home computers to connect to the internet is called modem. Let's move on to the next slide. Twisted pairs are used in. So twisted pair are used where we use twisted pair cable. Twisted pairs are used in telecommunications. Twisted pairs are basically used in telecommunication field. Let's move on to the next slide. Which command is used to display the Unix version? This question is related to Linux and Unix. Now the question starts Linux and Unix. Which command is used to display the Unix version? So the command uname-r is used to display the Unix version. Let's move on to the next question. Which shell operator can be used to place a command to execute in background? Reply, students, reply in the comment box if you know the answer of this question. Please reply it. Hurry up. I am waiting for your answer. After that I will tell you what is the right answer. I hope you all write the comment in comment box. So which shell operator can be used to place a command to execute in background? So the right answer is AND operator. AND operator can be used to place a command to execute in background. Let's move on to the next slide. Next question. Which character can be used to separate two commands on the same line? Give me the answer in comment box. Which character can be used to separate two commands on the same line? And the right answer is semicolon. Semicolon can be used to separate two commands on the same line. Now let's move on to the next. Which command can be used to find a resource limit? So the right answer is ulimit. Ulimit can be used to find resource limit. I hope you understand. Let's move on to the next question. Which of these is not a Unix flavor? That means which is not related to Unix. So the right answer is Mac. Mac is not related to Unix because Mac is related to Internet, media access control. The explanation of this question is BSD stands for Berkeley Software Distribution, Mac stands for Media Access Control, AIX stands for Advanced Interactive Executive, and IRIX stands for Silicon Graphics Unix. I hope you understand this. Let's move on to the next question. Applications communicates with kernel by using. So we use system calls. System calls applications communicate with kernel. Let's move on to the next question. What is the full form of DSM? What is the full form of DSM? Please reply in the comment box. What is the answer of this question? Reply it. Hurry up students. Do it fast. Fast reply. What is the full form of DSM? So the full form of DSM is distributed shared memory. The right answer is distributed shared memory. Let's move on to the next question. When was the first operating system developed? When was the first operating system developed? I hope you all know the answer of this question. So please answer this question in the comment box. I am waiting for your answer. And the right answer is 1950. 1950 was the first operating system were developed in 1950. So now let's move on to the next question. Linux operating system contains how many bits? So what is the right answer of this question? Anyone knows? Please write, comment in the comment box. I also reply if you are wrong. So the right answer is 32 bit. A Linux operating system contains 32 bits. So 32 bits is the right answer. Let's move on to the next slide. Let's move on to the next slide. So our next question is, which port is used to connect to the Active Directory in Windows 2000? Which port is used to connect to the Active Directory in Windows 2000? What is the right answer? You can reply in comment box. All students reply in comment box. The right answer is 389. 389 port is used to connect to the Active Directory in Windows 2000. So this is the right answer. 389. 389 port is used. Now the next question is, which of the following is not an antivirus? These questions these questions are related to future skills and cyber security. Actually, this is our new chapter that is added in CCC when CCC syllabus has changed. So this is a very trending topic, future skills and cyber security. Now these are the questions. These are the very important questions which I would like to tell you, and that this question displays in front of you. Which of the following is not an antivirus software? So antivirus software, CodeRed. CodeRed is not an antivirus software. Let's move on to the next question. Facebook, MySpace and Bebo are the example of what type of service? I hope you know the answer. Please reply in the comment box. Do it fast. Answer me. I am waiting for your answer, students. Please reply. Hurry up. I hope you all give the answer. So what is the right answer? The right answer is social networking. You all know Facebook is a social networking. MySpace, Bebo are the examples of social networking. So let's move on to the next question. So who is the father of artificial intelligence? Who is the father of artificial intelligence? This is the very important question asked in CCC examination as well as competitive examination. So I hope you all know the answer. So please give the answer in comment box. Hurry up. I am waiting for your answer. So the right answer is Fisher-Ada. Fisher-Ada is the father of artificial intelligence. Fisher-Ada is the father of artificial intelligence. Let's move on to the next question. So which of the following can be identified as a cloud? Which of the following can be identified as a cloud? So Hadoop. As you know, Hadoop is used for cloud computing. So Hadoop is the following. Hadoop can be identified as cloud computing. So Hadoop is the right answer. So let's move on to the next question. Where do you store your cryptocurrency? Where you store your cryptocurrency? In bank account, in floppy disk, wallet or in your pocket? So the right answer is wallet. You store cryptocurrency in wallet. Let's move on to the next question. Who created Bitcoin? Who created Bitcoin? Satoshi Nakamoto, Samsung, John McAfee or China? So what is the right answer? You can reply in the comment box. I am waiting for your reply. All students must reply it. This is a very interesting question and very popular in CCC examination. Who created Bitcoin? So now I would like to tell you what is the right answer. The right answer is Satoshi Nakamoto. Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin. Let's move on to the next question. HMD. What does HMD stands for? HMD stands for, what is the right answer? Reply in comment box. The right answer is head mounted display. Head mounted display is the right answer. Let's move on to the next question. Which are block not included in the chain called? That is, the first option is black sheep, second option is orphan blocks, third is golden blocks, and fourth is Genesis blocks. So what is the right answer? The right answer is orphan blocks. Orphan blocks are blocks not included in chain called. So this is the question related to blockchain technology. Let's move on to the next slide. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is based on in the blockchain. There are 4 options: private, public permissions, public or permissions. So what is the right answer? Bitcoin is based on in the blockchain. Answer me in the comment box fast. Hurry up students, answer in the comment box. And the right answer is public. So public is the right answer of this question. Let's move on to the next question. These questions are related to digital financial services. So the first question of this chapter is, which of the following is least secure method of authentication? So password is least secure method of authentication, because key card, retina pattern, fingerprints are the very high secure method, and password is the least secure method of authentication. Let's move to the next question. How many digit numbers are there on ATM card, debit card? So I hope you all know the right answer of this question. So please comment in the comment box what is the right answer. Do it students, hurry up. You can reply in comment box. The right answer is 16. 16-bit numbers are there on ATM debit cards. This is the right answer. Now the next question is, what does KYC stands for? So what does KYC stands for? KYC stands for Know Your Customer. This question asked very much in CCC examination. Know Your Customer. Now the next question is, what is the full form of ABRS? Aadhaar based board remittance service, Aadhaar based remittance service, Aadhaar based remittance service, or none of these. So what is the right answer? The right answer is Aadhaar based remittance service. Now the next question is, what do you dial to take advantage of USSD? The full form of USSD is unstructured supplementary service data. So if you want to avail or use USSD service, then which number you have to dial? What is the right answer of this question? Please comment box, answer in comment box. You can reply in comment box. Hurry up students. So the right answer is *99 has. *99 has. You just dial *99 has and you get facility of USSD service. Let's move on to the next question. Who has launched USSD? Who has launched USSD? The first option is SBI, second is NPCI, third one is RBI, and fourth one is ICCI. So who launched USSD? USSD was launched or developed by NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India. The full form of NPCI is National Payment Corporation of India. So National Payment Corporation of India launched USSD. All the payments app was launched by NPCI. So let's move on to the next question. The next question is, what does BHIM stands for? So this is the very popular question and very much interesting and most frequently used in CCC or other competitive examination. So I hope you know the answer of this question. So you can reply in comment box. Hurry up. You can reply, all students. Please reply in the comment box what is the right answer of this question. So the right answer is Bharat Interface for Money. BHIM stands for Bharat Interface for Money. Let's move on to the next slide. QR code is evaluated or scanned by. How to scan QR code? Now what is QR? QR stands for Quick Response Code. So QR is scanned or evaluated by camera. So camera is the right answer of this question. Let's move on to the next question. Gold and silver jewelry should be kept in the bank locker. It's safe, no risk or theft. Third one is both A and B, neither of the above. So what is the right answer? Please, you can reply in comment box. You can reply, all students must reply in comment box. Hurry up, do it fast. So the right answer is option C, both A and B. You can save gold and silver, it's safe, no risk or theft. So let's move on to the next question. This is our last question because this Super 50 है ना, we are performing the Super 50 series. So the safest place to keep money, the safest place to keep money, what is the right answer? The right answer is bank. In bank you can save your money very safely. So let us stop here. Let us stop here. In the next session we will come up with new video. Hope you understood this session. If you really understood my session, then you like my session videos and don't forget to subscribe and share my session with your friend. If you have any doubt regarding this CCC questions, feel free to post your doubts in the comment section. So I will definitely try to clarify all your doubts. And at last but not the least, don't forget to subscribe and share our channels. So you can also find on Telegram, Facebook, Instagram with name as OJD Education. That is our social media link. So more and more like, subscribe, share with your friends, that as you help these questions, other friends are also help me out. And thanks for watching and listening. Thank you very much.